First of all, I just want to thank you all for being here. Um, it's good to see all these faces in this time of isolation. I want to bring all of us together to begin with, and then I'll say a few words about what I've been experiencing myself that might resonate with you. And then from that point, I'll guide you through a journey that's going to help to unpack some things and open into more inner peace and more harmony within yourself, hopefully. And then we'll wrap up at the end. So that's kind of the progression. I'm hoping to get things wrapped in about 45 minutes, but we'll see how things go. So to start out, I just want to bring all of us together, because the way that I work, those of you that have worked with me before, I always feel that it's a collaboration. It's not just me doing something for you. It's that we're working together and that we create this synergy together, and the vibrations will be coming from all of us to support one another. And so with that, let's just go inside. So what I mean by that is close your eyes. We want to take your left hand and place it on the center of your chest. You want to take your right hand, thumb in the navel point, and the palm just opens right below the navel point to a space that's called the Dantian. Now in this posture, we just want to relax. We're going to let the breath fall down into the belly, so you feel it push up against the right hand. And underneath the left hand, not only the breath is there, but you've got the rhythm of the heart. So your own unique rhythms underneath the palm of your hands. We'll just let go with a couple sighs. So just 3 sighs together. Deep breath in to begin. Letting go of everything you're holding, everything that's there for you. Deep breath in. And one more time, letting it all go. Beautiful. And you also notice in this posture that you're holding yourself. You're in an embrace, which is something that we need at this time. It's to hold ourselves. And as we hold ourselves, then we have the space to hold each other. So just dropping in, being present. There might be emotion there. There might be thoughts there. There might be tension in the body there. Just be with it. Totally fine. And from this space then, let's start to tone, start to activate the voice. It's just an expression, it's just a letting go, it's just a way to release what's there. So the sound is ah, so deep breath in. Again. Once more. Beautiful. Staying in this posture, in this position, a place of listening. Imagine that you can hear not only your breath and feel not only the beat of your heart, but you can hear and feel the breath and the heart of each person on this call, and every person that's going to actually listen to this recording. They're all a part of this. There's a place that we connect beyond the physical, beyond time, that we have access to at all time. Lean into that. Imagine that. It's the imagination that is your intuition speaking to your mind. Trust it. And from here, as our hearts reverberate together, as our breath syncs up, we're going to give the sound awe and also allow ourselves to receive the sound awe from everybody else on this call and listening to it. So 3 more ahs. Deep breath in. We do one softly for surrender. And then silent. Just let the sound move. And as you're in this space, this silence, this connection, ask yourself, ask your heart, what's my heart's intention for this session? What's my heart's desire that's wanting to move through me now? Let's listen for a moment. And then slowly start to bring the awareness back. Gradually letting the hands relax. Letting the light start to come back in. Fantastic. Just take a moment. If you want to put your intention into the comments, go ahead and do that now. If you want to put what you're feeling right now, it's a good place to start usually. What are you feeling? Just type it out. There's 3 points that I wanted to make. For those of you that don't know who I am, I don't know why you would. If you're on this call, you should know who I am. I know who I am, so come on. I'm Matt Omo. I've been working with sound and breath for as long as I can remember. And yeah, excited to share tonight with you guys. It's really an honor to be able to hold this space and to be able to have a community come together and start to work through whatever's there for you. Which brings me to the 3 things that I want to mention. I know there's a lot of stuff that's moving online at this moment. Everybody and their brother is a Zoom master now, so that's fantastic because now we can just be in our underwear and be enlightened, right? So that's a good time. The thing that I want to mention is the first thing that I've discovered. My journey has been unfolding. It was about probably 2 weeks ago now, I guess, when the rug got swept out from under my feet and the whole business just collapsed, and I had to recalibrate everything because the retreat was canceled. There was all these events that just went belly up, and so forth. And so for me, it started out with I just beside myself, and what I started to go through, which is something that I've had a lot of clients mention now, is this grieving process. And I spent probably 2 days through my meditations just sobbing and just letting emotion come out, letting the body just sob. You know, sometimes it's not even tears, it's just the body and release. And it's coming through that. And then I actually listened to Greg Braden's Facebook Live a couple of days ago, and he mentioned the same thing, is that we're all going through a grieving process. And I think that's something that we really need to acknowledge. I'm seeing a lot of stuff through my feed, and you guys are probably exposed to it as well. That's, focus on the positive. You know, this has a meaning, has a purpose, and this is our opportunity to go in and start to do the work and have the transformation that we've all been reaching for. And that transformation doesn't have a place to land if you don't first grieve what we've just let go of. So I know that we're all in a place where we have different lives and we have different ways that this is impacting us. But on some level, it is impacting us, whether it's just as simple as, well, now I can't go to my yoga class once a week. Or if it's like, your whole reality is just shattered. We're at varying degrees. Or maybe it's just that you're, now tied to the kids every day for homeschooling, which is, I know how that is. It's insane. whatever it is, there's a grieving, there's something that has changed, and in order to move into the new, we need to let go of the old. And that's what I've been experiencing. And I realized that after those 2 days of just allowing myself to unwind and allowing myself to release, then I had this space to start to think clearly and start to move forward. And so that's one of the things that I want to guide you through, is we're going to do a little bit where we can just open in whatever we're holding, we're just going to give ourselves permission to let it go. So that's the first thing. The second thing that I want to mention is that I find it really interesting is our first knee-jerk reaction is to try and explain and try and create a meaning and create a reason for all of this. And for me, what I've found is that when I start to create reason and put meaning on stuff at the very get-go without allowing myself to sit in it and be present with what's there, that then I'm just imposing my past upon that reality, and then I'm recreating something that I've left back here and actually had the opportunity, if I gave myself space, to create something new, something that's never been thought before, something that's never been experienced before. And that only comes from the unknown. And so as we're in the unknown and have this opportunity for our world around us to be unknown, unprecedented, why not embrace that fully? I think that is a critical thing that we need to lean into as well. So grieving, leaning into the unknown. And then the third component, the last thing that I'd like to voice before we dive into this, because this is where I want our intentionality to move into this journey, is that I hear a lot of people, me especially, like I've got 2 kids and I'm homeschooling them part-time, and so I'm learning different systems for their schools. I'm trying to learn the different systems here to get sound to you guys and make all this happen. There's like all this new stuff that's happening, and I feel like it's very easy that I could start to be stressed again, as I was before before all this collapsed. And that if I give myself then the space in each moment to catch myself when I'm getting stressed, that then becomes my practice, instead of having to plug into a 90-minute yoga class or a 90-minute sound healing or what have you, which a lot of us with kids and this and that, we don't have that time frame. And so it's, it might be disheartening for those that are like free spirits that are just going around and meditating 24/7 and doing their thing, that they get to do that. Just remember that you have an opportunity in your busy lives in each moment to breathe deeper, to grab your heart center, to drop in, and that as you're there for yourself, then you become present for everyone else, and that's what this world needs right now. So those are the 3 things that I wanted to mention before we dive into this. And we're going to pull that apart deeper and give you guys more tools and practices, as myself, Guy Lawrence, and Petra are going to have many events that are coming up. So we're really excited about that. For tonight, let's just go into this. I think I've said more than enough, as per usual. I'm tired of hearing myself speak, so I'm sure you guys are as well. I would invite you to participate into whatever level you feel comfortable. It's challenging on a call like this to gauge where everybody is, and so I've kind of just got to hit it right through the middle. And if you're just beginning, it might be a little bit like, whoa, what the hell was that crap? So just let go of the mind, okay? Just trust us. We're professionals here. And if it, really advanced, you're like, well, that was just kind of like dipping my toe in. Well, come talk to me, because I got some stronger stuff for you, mate. So yeah, we're going right down the middle here. Way it's going to work is I'm going to switch some sound settings here so that we get the fullness of the sound. And I'm going to start with a rhythm, and I'll guide you through a breathing that will allow us to release. Okay, so the whole intention of this breath is to release. And that's all I'm going to say about it. And what that's going to do is then move into the other components that's going to allow us then to expand into that openness from the release that we've just created. So I encourage you to breathe with me, even if it might be challenging. And just let go and see where it takes you. It's a great opportunity to kind of dive into this work. If you want to lay down, lay down. If you want to turn your cameras off, you can. That'll help with the bandwidth, actually. And I'll bring you out of it. At the end, you can just, check out, and we'll see you later. Otherwise, we can hang out a little bit longer at the end. So let's do this. Let's start with that. So just get yourself comfy, and if you want to go back into that posture where you're holding your heart center, and your belly. That's a good thing to do as well. So the breathing that we're going to do for a few minutes is going to consist of 2 inhales and 1 exhale. First inhales in the belly, second inhales in the chest, and then we exhale them both out together. So let's begin. It'll be in and out of the mouth. This is going to help us release a lot more, a lot quicker. So together, this rhythm. That's it. You keep breathing like that. I'll give you a rhythm to keep with it. In, out. In, out. And on that exhale, you're letting go of anything you're holding, any worries, any fears, any doubts, any emotion. Let it go. The rhythm. The exhales to let go. The inhales to embrace something new. Exhale now, we add the sound ah, keeping the rhythm. Ah. 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 This is your chance. 30 more seconds, letting it go. Beautiful. Now take a deep breath in. Inhale in. And then we hold the breath. Squeeze the body. Contract the body. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Tense hold. Tense hold. Acknowledging the resistance. Then we exhale all the air out now. Another deep breath in. Exhale out. And hold the air out. Keep the air out. Keep the air out. Hold the breath out. Inhale. Breathe easy now through the nose. It's safe to let go. Let yourself be held in this community, in this space. It's okay. Everything's gonna be fine. And there's a beauty emerging. Breathe into it. Breathe into it. From your heart to my heart, from my heart to your heart, from your heart to my heart. Feel the sound. Keep letting go. Surrender. In that letting go, you then have the opportunity to open into something more. What is that? What is calling you forward? What is whispering to you just under the surface? What is it saying? Listen. Listen. Listen as if, listen as if, listen as if the secret of the world, of the universe is being whispered into your ear, into your heart. And in that listening is where it begins. And as you listen, bring any awareness, any insight, any knowledge that you may have tuned into, tapped into during that journey, into this body, into this moment, into this beautiful life, by taking a deep breath in. And then we exhale that out in all directions through all time, space, dimensions, and traditions. And the exhale is the letting go. And the letting go, life can flow. It's happening right now, so it is, and here we are. Fantastic. Just take your hands and rub them together. Good bit of heat going. Place those warm hands over your closed eyes then. Oh, and then just repeat after me. And say, I bring all aspects of myself, through all time and space, in love, health, harmony, and wholeness, here and now. I am here now. And take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Let the hands relax. Let the light start to filter back in. Stay on here for a bit. If you want to type something in the comments about your experience, any insights that came through that might resonate with other people, feel free to do that. Just keep dropping in. And if you got any questions about tonight, send me an email or a message or something. Happy to support you. It's just an honor to be able to share this work with you all. So thank you so much for joining. Good night, sleep well. And smile.